What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for episode 34 of Flashback Pink Slips here in season 2 with our creative team, Hawaii Warriors. We are 6-2 after going 4-0 in the last episode, which is pretty big, all things considered, because we're kind of a big deal. We're not that good of a team, and going 4-0 has been rare so far, as the first place team is our previous team in Pink Slips, the Houston Oilers. I think we might have only went, we did what, 24 episodes of the Houston Oilers. Maybe 2 of them total had a 4-0 on it. So it's fairly early for the Warriors to be getting that. So we are all swings of momentum. Now this episode's going to be a little bit weird because, shorthand of what's going on. I can't play home games. It's glitched. I tried at the beginning of the season to have my games alternate so that every episode we have 2 games played, 2 games simmed, and it worked out for most of the part until like this little chunk of the season. As you can see, we have 1 away game, week 10 against the Marshals, which is actually a huge game. Battle of 6-2, battle for second place in the AFC South. But the next 3 games of the episode are all home games that we have to sim. So it's, it's going to be a little less gameplay than you are accustomed to, but we're still going to get our 4 games and hopefully another 4-0 to move to 10 wins on the season. But we do only have 1 actual gameplay game on the slate, and it is this battle at Lone Star Stadium between the 6-2 Hawaii Warriors and the 6-2 San Antonio Marshals. Look at the Marshall squad. Well, I can't even do that because I don't have a proper right guard, but I'm generally curious because I like having the Marshals in this save, because for those of you that remember, the Marshals, when we first ever decided to do a relocation Flashback Pink Slips, we moved the Texans to San Antonio, so I liked having them in. They got some nice players, but they're an older-ish team. Alex Smith under center. They got T-Sizzle, Warren Sapp, Marvin Harrison. Not a particularly exciting team if we beat them. I mean, I'll take Chris Johnson as my... I can't even take him as a running back, too, because we have Willie Parker. Not really a lot of players up for grabs that I really care about, but they're still finding a way to win. Alex Smith is performing at a very high level. He is a superstar dev quarterback entering the prime of his career. So let's end that right here. On the road, move to 7-2 and get a massive divisional victory. I didn't want to do this yet, but the Marshals kind of have like the same kind of jerseys that we have. So I have 2 custom special, never before seen Color Rush jerseys that we're gonna rock. Got the yellow, we got that peach cobbler, we got the Hawaiian t-shirt sleeves and the stripe on the pant, or we got that mint berry tutti frutti fantastico. I'm not gonna lie, these uniforms are unreal, and we are absolutely wearing these today. We'll start this drive off the C4 special. There's quite simply no way we can lose. Dressed to the 9s like we are today. Dressed to the 9s, maybe even the 10s. Everybody a dime piece if you play for the Hawaii Warriors. I will say one thing though. The secondary for the Marshals is not particularly good. So if Megatron could do me a solid and decide to bless us with a 100-yard performance today, that would be perfect timing. Big catch there to DASHON Jackson, however. Oh, he dropped it. No! Delaney Walker had it. That would have been a very, very good touchdown. With Fitzy moving out the pocket, just couldn't bring it in. Ooh, that's good blocking. That's good blocking, Megatron. I don't like the fact that Megatron's blocking better than he is receiving, but still sets up a 1st and goal on this opening drive for the Warriors. All right, the first C4 special netted us -5. Hopefully we do a little bit better from that. Run away from Warren Sapp. Get some blocking at Adrian Peterson for the first time. I think in maybe his career. We don't run this play a whole lot anymore. C4 special for the opening score. Oh, right up the middle. Again, he's their only weapon. Just stop him. Please, he's a rookie. He's not even like a 97 overall or anything crazy like that. He's just fast, and he's punishing us. Game tied up. See that? We want to put a lot of criticism on Megatron, but like Fitzpatrick's deep ball is not the best. There we go. There we go. I don't know if he got enough speed. He hasn't been doing a lot of running this season, but there we go. Finally, Calvin Johnson gets his bomb. 71 yards to the house. Outruns the Marshall defenders. That's a big touchdown. Big time confidence boost. You want to see that connection. Fitzpatrick and Megatron deep. Hopefully there's going to be more of that to come this game. It's the uniforms. It's got to be the unis. All right, a big play coming up here at the end of the second quarter. 3rd and 3 for the San Antonio Marshalls. Definitely want to be able to get some pressure here. Don't let Alex Smith take too long. Oh, no. He's literally a glitch. He's Tyreek Hill times 10. I literally didn't see him run that ball in. I saw the catch and then gone. Yeah, it didn't exist. Didn't exist. That's how fast he is. He didn't exist on that play. Oh. Go, go, go. Motor. Motor. Do not get caught, Adrian. Do not get caught. Oh. 91 yards to the house. That's a franchise-setting longest run. Adrian Peterson to kick off the second half. Beast.
Yeah, I just want to be the greatest. Everybody knows my name. Shit. Stupid.
Oh, no, not at a time like this. No. Where was the Fitz magic on that play? Terrible decision, overthrown. Had Willie Parker, just took too long to see him. Get out of here. Great PBU. Great PBU, Revis. Darrelle Revis. If we had anyone else that wasn't Darrelle Revis, that would have been a touchdown. He is that damn good already, and he's only in year 2 of his career. 3rd and goal. Lights out. Turn the lights out, or make them throw it very passively and hold to a field goal attempt. All right, 3rd and 5. Let's do something simple for Ryan Fitzpatrick. A screen pass. Hey, just run a screen pass. Let Evan Mathis, who's an absolute god, get in front of you. And let's get those easy completions up. Get some rhythm going for Fitzmagic here in the 4th quarter. Game played simple. Just keep handing it to AP. He's getting 5-6 yards a carry. He's got to go over 200, 2 more yards. He gets 1 full star just for his yardage alone. So we're just going to make sure we keep feeding Adrian. You know, mixing some Willie Parker here and there, but clearly it's not Ryan Fitzpatrick day. San Antonio had a great game plan to stop in the pass, taking away DASHON Jackson and Megatron, but then you do that. Oh, that's well and good, but can you stop maybe one of the best 1-2 combos at the running back position in the league in Adrian Peterson, and just like that, fast Willie Parker. Oh, he's gone. Almost gone. Almost gone. 240 for Adrian Peterson. Hopefully he stays in and get his 3rd. Actually, maybe not. I would not hate if Willie Parker comes in, because that would be a 2nd touchdown. Either way, I don't care who gets it. But if Willie Parker was in, it might be better from a pink slip standpoint, because that would have been a 2nd rushing touchdown, which is a star, but AP's AP. He deserved that. Oh, no, that got to be a pick, Darrelle Revis. A great victory over a big-time divisional rival. Looking at the score here, he won the game, and it was a divisional win, so that is 2 stars right off the rip. Fitzpatrick was... Where do you see that? Was it in this one? Look at this, 27% completion percentage. So yeah, he did not do particularly well. But Adrian Peterson, by getting 245 yards and 3 touchdowns, that is 1.5 stars for his game alone. I like seeing the fact that even though nothing happened, at least Megatron got a deep bomb. But no stars there. We got nothing from the sacks. Troy Polamalu got another interception, which is worth half a star. So that is a 4-star performance for your Hawaii Warriors. Big +8 upgrade incoming. Marshals don't really have that great of a team. So, you know, we're not necessarily always going to be going for the big get. We're just going to go for the best player. So here we're going to flip DASHON GOLDSON, who's a nice, really nice looking prospect in his own right. 72 superstar dev, only 23 years old. However, the Marshals have Reggie Nelson, who is 80. He's 24 out of Florida, a little bit of Gator bias, scheme fit. And for the most part, I mean, OJ Otagwe is our starting free safety, and he's 81, 82, but he's also like 28. So kind of future-proofing the free safety spot here by landing Reggie Nelson. Of our 3-game sim stretches against the Baltimore Ravens that have a lot of your familiar faces. Ray Lewis. Actually, they don't have Ed Reed because he's on the Oilers, but they got Ray Lewis and a very scary defense around him. Offensively, they got Jamal Lewis at running back, who's solid. Their O-line's pretty solid. But, you know, it's a winnable game considering how well our team has played, especially in the sim. I think we should have a chance at winning pretty much all these games that we need to sim. But we're down 2 touchdowns here into the 4th quarter. Finally get some form of offense. It's going to be too little too late. It's going to be too little too late. The win streak ends at 5 for the Hawaii Warriors. David Garrard. Look at that run defense. 7 carries for 13 yards for Adrian Peterson. Not good enough. Terrible game plan, Chip Kelly. So in cases like this, unless something really bad happens, it's not that bad of a loss. Even though we did lose 27-14, the only scoring they did was right here on this page. They won the game and they won the turnover battle. They had nothing from any of their offensive players. They were very close for a lot of guys, but did not technically and legally score in Pink Slips. So it's a 1.5-star performance. Round down, you know, cut in half. It's a 1-star. They get a +2 upgrade. This one's a little bit of a big loss. The player we're getting is Marcus McNeil, 75 star dev. And they're going to get a +2 upgrade here, taking our starting franchise tackle, Jermon Bushrod, who has had his issues with, you know, penalties in the past, but he's straight up just a little bit better of a prospect. So, yeah, that's who we lost. Spectacular with a brand new left tackle. Hopefully that doesn't affect the run or pass game too much. This is Madden, but you never know. Team we just beat in the Marshals, fairly convincingly, a 4-star victory. So I'd like to see, even if we don't win, because it's the sim, just hold our own. Have some sort of balance between real life and the sim. We're down 3, struggling on offense here immensely. Our defense has kind of been bailing us out, but you could tell they're about ready to gas out here. Not nearly enough production from the offense. Very, very lackadaisical here. Very lackadaisical. Not an impressive performance. We lose 2 in a row. This was a little bit of a rough one. The Marshals won the game. It's a divisional win, and they won by 14. So that is a... Well, they didn't win technically by 14. They won by at least 14, which is 2.5 stars off the rip. Looking at their player performances, Alex Smith had 3 passing touchdowns, which is worth half a star. CJ2K went over 100 yards, which is half a star. Bryant Johnson caught 2 receiving touchdowns, which is half a star. And then Warren Sapp got 2 sacks, which is also half a star. A 4.5-star performance. You cut that in half, it gives you 2.25. So we're gonna round up. It's a 3-star performance, a +6 upgrade for the San Antonio Marshals. Now there's no points still left on the table here. They're only gonna be using 5 of their 6. I literally, there wasn't a 1-point upgrade anyway, because you know Marshals will be taking their pound of flesh, if not more, if they could. But they're gonna be flipping Kelly Jennings, 73 normal dev, for Dominique Rogers-Cromartie, a 77 rookie who has a superstar dev trade. Big loss for our secondary. Big gain for the Marshals. Very bad secondary. We're gonna do our final game of the episode, a sim week 13 against the 6-5 Rams. I kind of want to take this time because I know it's gonna be a little bit shorter of an episode because there's less gameplay, to give you an idea of where our draft board is at, as well as a decision I think we need to make. So look at our draft board so far. We're pretty much done scouting. I still want to get the second half of the quarterbacks, but these are the 4 that are of interest to us. We got Stafford, Sanchez, and Pat White, as well as Josh Freeman. Running backs, don't really need running backs, but there are some interesting ones. Shady McCoy and Arian Foster are the big names. Wide receiver, we got Percy Harvin, Julian Edelman in the 3rd round, Mike Wallace in the 3rd round. Grabbing one of these guys in the 3rd would be pretty enjoyable for me. Don't really need a tight end, even though Jared Cook could be good value. Offensive line, we got Lang, DeMar Dotson in the 2nd. Alex Mack and Max Unger, 2 really good centers, even though we don't need much on the offensive line. Maybe you could be tempted to pull the trigger on one of these tackles. We got the blindside Michael Lord, Lodehelt, Vollmer, Eden Britton, who I think is like the Mike Tyson podcast. Defensively, we got Connor Barwin, Michael Bennett, BJ Raji on the D-line. Clay Matthews, Laurinaitis Cushing, Ray Malaluga could be great for the brand here in Hawaii, making that selection. He was king shit at USC, I remember in college. Arakpo, DeAndre Levy. Also, I mean, that might be actually the spot I look at going. There's a real strong linebacker class here. Finishing on the secondary, we got Vontae Davis, who retired at halftime. Wasn't that him? Jarius Byrd, Jason McCourty, Glover Quinn, Malcolm Jenkins. I mean, that could be a guy we draft at safety and move to corner if we really want to in the first round. He's definitely a candidate for a first-round selection. Pat McAfee, more so a UDFA, but for the means, for the brand. But that's the draft. It's an 09 draft. I'll tell you right now, if we can get Matt Stafford, which is highly unlikely, I'll get Matt Stafford. And the second thing, I think it's time. Fitzpatrick, 28th in yards, 17th in touchdowns, 34th in passer rating. I'm going to give Colt Brennan a game. It's the sim. I'm probably still going to give him the next away game that we can play, but I think it's at least time for a 2-game, 3-game period, however many it is, to see if Colt Brennan can do any better. Because Fitzpatrick has been good, average, solid, not great. Of the episode, sim game. It's the Rams. We're looking to not lose 2, and it's Colt Brennan's first chance at regular season action. We don't even really get to see it. We just get to see the numbers. And you get a touchdown. And it's one of those things that maybe a change, an instant touchdown. It's one of those things that maybe a change like this, a massive change, will inspire both sides of the ball. Hell, even special teams to be like, I want to win this one for Colt Brennan. Because you know at home, Colt Brennan, the king of the University of Hawaii football, debuting in front of the Hawaii faithful. This is a perfect storm that I hope to God this defense rewards the offense and we can find a way to win. But not so much. It's 34-34. This is not going to be a game you want to lose. Looks like rather high scoring. And we make the field goal, $1:04 to go. Defense, get a stop. Oh, no. I mean, the effort for Colt Brennan, sim god, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Thank God we cut these scores in half. That's all I'm going to say. But one hell of an effort for Colt Brennan. Okay, so the Rams won the game, which is worth 1 star. Mark Bulger, 506 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 pick. That's 1 full star for him going over 300, going over 3 touchdowns. He almost doubled that. He would almost got a 1 full star just for his passing touchdowns, but he sits at 1. We got a half star for Eric Moulds getting over 100 yards. We have a full star for Torrey Holt for getting over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. A full star for Jordy Nelson for going over 100 yards and getting 2 touchdowns as well. Nothing on the defense. So that gives them 1, 2, 3. It's not even a 5. It's a 4.5 star performance. Yada, yada, yada. Round and round and round. It's a 3 star. It's a +6 upgrade for the Rams. This loss, I knew this was only a matter of time until a team that didn't have really an established running back would get him. And at least it's a guy that it's kind of like a funny replacement. So the Rams will be sending us CADILLAC Williams, who's a 76 star dev, 26. You know, he was the man for the Bucs for like 2 years. And they're going to get Willie Parker, 82 superstar X Factor, 26 as well. God damn it. But luckily, I mean, in terms of overall losses, we still have Adrian Peterson. It's fine. But from a morale standpoint, I love Willie Parker and really add a great dimension to our backfield as our receiving back. So as this episode comes to a close, a very interesting note. Even though we just lost Willie Parker, pour one out for the homie. We have a weekly award winner, and that was Colt Brennan in his first ever start in the National Football League in an absolute shootout, only like he would have seen at the University of Hawaii. He goes 24-34, 300 yards. You saw it live in the flesh. It wasn't like I just hopped in, ran slants, and padded his stats. That was the legit thing. That was the real deal. And as we get ready for the next episode, which will be coming out Thursday, to finish out the 08 regular season, with playoffs very much still on the line, 7-5. We got that Week 14 game against the Colts. We hop in for gameplay there. We're taking on Peyton Manning, and I think it's time for Colt Brennan to go in under center. It's time to see what that kid got. So that's what we're going to be doing, kicking off on Thursday. But that does it for today, fellas. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Hope you guys like the pretty ridiculous looking, coldest uniforms you've ever seen in your life. Smash the like button if you've been enjoying this series. If you like this episode, if you like the channel, likes help my videos push up the YouTube algorithm, so I very much appreciate that. Subscribe if it's your first time stopping by. We are under 1,000 subscribers to go to 130,000. Would be a nice little mini milestone to hit in the coming weeks or so. And that'll do it for me today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with a episode of A Realistic Rebuild, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.